Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I posted a video yesterday talking about, I don't remember. Oh yeah, things that Tourette make difficult, stuff like that. I hope you learned a lot from that. I really want this to be a learning experience for all you people, and a fun one. Nobody wants to learn and be bored, just like social studies class. That's boring and you're learning. I want this to be something fun in learning, like life lesson type of learning, not something to where you're sitting there overthinking something, just learning from the source. That's the best way to go about these types of things. You really learn out there. I'm sorry about this. I know I'm having so many glare and excuse me, so many glare problems and things like that, and the lighting is just so difficult in my room because I have a window right there and I have this light right here. And you know, seems like it's just always so difficult to get a perfect lighting. And it's dark outside right now, so that's why this light is so much more bright. Because before I usually film during the daytime, so it's a lot brighter over there. So it makes the contrast a lot easier to flow together. But this is just temporary. Don't worry. I'm only posting a video right now because I felt like doing it right now at this very moment. But yeah, so today I'm going to oh, by the way, because a lot of people assume this, I just want to get this out of the way right now. I am not emo at all, or goth or anything like that, because people usually think that I'm emo or something because I wear a lot of black and wear spiky clothes and stuff like that. But I'm not emo. I'm far from emo. I didn't even know until about a year ago when I moved to the white side of town with white people. I've never heard of Pierce the Veil, My Chemical Romance, none of those types of bands. I was like, what? What are you talking about? Are you insulting me? What is Pierce the Veil? And they were like, "What? You're not into that kind of stuff? Look at your hair, man." No, I've never heard any. I don't like the music. Me personally, I don't. But that's just me. But yeah, I'm not emo. I listen to EDM music, that type of stuff. I'm more into, get the bumps and the thumps. But anyways, I want to talk about my main thing for this video, and that is tics in public. Public tics. Having Tourette's in public. Whatever you want to call it. Because doing it publicly is a very interesting experience. And you have a lot of different reactions every time you're ticking or anything like that. So I thought I'd just share some reactions that I've gotten, or how to handle your tics if you want to, or just embrace it and let people know about it. But when I go to school, most of the people already know that I tic a lot. And when I'm in a learning situation like school, I tic more than I would if I'm just casually I'm eating pizza rolls, I love eating in my videos. I love eating. If I'm casually being with my friends, I won't tic as much, but I'll still tic. When I'm alone, I can tic as much as I want, because nobody's there to care, right? Nobody at all. But at school, most people know that I have tics. Most people are okay with it and they deal with it. But there's always that one kid that's just like, I don't care what you got, stop it. Like, they don't understand, they probably never will. And I know that it's not their fault, they're just ignorant of the fact of what's going on with me. But yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. We were in school, the teachers, they're pretty good, they're pretty accepting of it. It's just sometimes they can be quite frustrated if it because of certain things that I may say. And if the teacher says a word, I want to copy off of them. This is a word. Like if the teacher says Pythagorean theorem, I'll just be like Pythagorean theorem, Pythagorean theorem, and just pretty interesting. But the teachers are fine with it. But when you get a substitute, that's a whole different story. It's very difficult to explain to a substitute that you do this all the time. You know, it's a regular basis type thing. Because at first, a substitute, they hear you, they'll be like, "Can you be quiet?" I'll be like, "No, you know, tics, yada yada yada." I have a loud yawn. I don't know why, but whenever I yawn, I feel the need to just, I can't. Well, I just gotta do it loud. And it annoyed this one substitute one time, and she said, "Can you not do that? That's very rude of you to do that. You do realize that you didn't have to do that loud." I'm like, yeah, I did. If I didn't do that, then I would be very uncomfortable the whole entire time. You wouldn't want to see a teenager uncomfortable, would you? I didn't say that personally to her, but you know what I mean. You get what I'm saying. Also, another way to control your tics is to, like, listen to music. That's a way to do it, and that's a pretty common method. Most people know that method. You just put in some earbuds, listen to music. It goes down. It's not all the way gone, but it goes down. Or you do a choir, but there are occasions to where you'll want to do it louder because you're listening to music. So that's just a method. It does work. It can work, but it works differently for certain people. It just depends on who you are, you know. Okay, something else about tics in public. If you're walking around the mall, or if you're walking in a plaza or walking down the street, whatever it may be, wherever you're walking with public strangers that you don't know, don't try to cover up your tics. Because if you do, that'll just make you uncomfortable, and it's like lying to the whole entire world. It's just lying to everyone, making them think that boy's fine, or that girl has nothing going on. She's just sitting there being all casual, but you're sitting there stiff as a brick, trying not to tic. You want to embrace it. Don't try to hide it. Tic. Just tic. Just think of it as being natural. What is that? Oh well. Who cares, right? But anyways, think of it as just being natural. Just don't try to hide it, and you're gonna tic as loud as you want. Just don't. You know what I mean? And if you ever get a nasty eye, or like somebody looks at you funny, or like what's wrong with this crazy kid, or they're so misbehaved, don't pay attention to it. If someone wants to be educated about what's going on in your life and why you're doing it, be the teacher. Tell them about your neurological disorder. Don't just say, I'm sorry. Don't apologize for it. You don't want to apologize for something that you can't control. That's not what you want to do. You want to let them know, this is what I got. This is what it does. And I am embracing it. God, I love food. That was nothing. That was my phone. Ignore that. Also, ticking in public. When you're in a public place, you're supposed to be quiet, such as a movie theater, or like a funeral, a wedding. That would be a time to where you could try and suppress it, but don't try to just not do it at all. You want to try to do it quietly. That's what I do. I'm not one to try to just hold it in completely, because that leaves a lot of stress just growing inside of you. No, you don't want to do that. You want to just do it quietly. Like, instead of doing that, you do. Motor tics don't matter. You can do that as much as you want, because, you know, it's not making any noise unless somebody's looking at you. They won't really be able to tell. Ugh. But yeah, don't if you ever want to try to make it to where someone wouldn't know that you're having vocal tics, just don't try to not do them at all. Yeah, that type of stuff. But anyways, I hope that was a very informational video. I don't actually know how many of my subscribers actually even do have tics or Tourette's. I mean, Brian, though, you may just be researchers, like just trying to learn more about Tourette. I don't know. But if you do have it, then I hope that was a very, very... I can't stop looking at this green dot. It's hilarious. It's gonna do something to it. Ugh. That would have been so perfect for like an effect or something. Just pick it up. But anyways, hope this is very informational video, very helpful. I love all 15 of my subscribers. Hopefully they will stay my subscribers and be loyal subscribers. Because I love subscribers. I love people that love me. I love everyone anyways. Guys, I mean, you don't want to hate someone. I don't believe in hate. But I love people. Hopefully people love me. If not, what are you going to do? And be sure to like, subscribe, the other things that you do, recommend to your friends and family and pets and uncles and nieces and parents and teachers and dead people. I don't care. Just recommend me to anyone that you could possibly know. Go to your nearest police officer and just say, hey, check this guy out. That's my last pizza roll. Well, but love you all. See you on my next video. Best wishes. Stay alive. That was awkward. My phone just, my iPod just said my battery life was on 20%. That's why I was so confused right there for that period of few seconds. Bye-bye.